Our next speaker is, along with the rest of the organizing team, responsible for organizing this entire amazing week. Can we have a big round of applause for Rob Elkin?
Thank you. Thank you very much. So is everybody else completely tired? Because I know I am. Okay, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm just going to do a brief thanks, give you some background on some of the things that you might not necessarily know about Alt and how it's gone this year. So I'm going to talk about some people and some things that we've done. Apologies if I miss anything or don't thank someone. There's a lot of stuff going on, so sometimes I can't get it all. So let's go on, start with the highlights. So the first thing is location. Like, who doesn't love this location, right? It's fantastic. Yeah. So we've got Jillian's. We couldn't be closer to Moscone West, and that's really what we were aiming for this year. It's fantastic. It lets anybody come along, even if they're going to the conference. It's 2 minutes away. It's the best thing. I bet everybody's wondering what the deal with the stage is, though. So this is kind of an interesting story on how awesome this location is and how awesome Dave, the guy that runs it, is. We thought that Dub Dub was going to be the week after. So we booked this venue for the week after, and the week before was booked. And so then Apple came out and ruined all of our plans, of course. And there's this kind of play going on in the evening time, and that's why these rocks are here, rocks. And Dave was fantastic and helped us to secure getting this venue, even though someone already had it, so we're sharing it with them. And just the fact that he was able to do that meant that we could actually put it on at all. So, I mean, that's just a fantastic thing that happened. So, a little bit of background. So, claps for Dave. Okay, so, keynotes. So we did our normal thing of putting on the keynote breakfast, which went fantastically. Like standing room only in both of our locations, which is just amazing to have. And considering how big we're getting now, you know, that's an amazing amount of people. You know, we've capacity for over 300 people, and it was completely booked out for the keynotes. Then Apple, of course, threw us a curveball and streamed the State of the Union as well. So we managed to stream that as well for everyone over in the lab. So yeah, we're providing a pretty fantastic experience for that. And so then on the subject of streaming things, if the clicker would work, there we go. So this year is the first year we've done live streaming, and I wanted to kind of call that out because what we have is we have a team of 6 fantastic AV people, and you guys probably won't have noticed them apart from whenever we're changing speakers or stuff like that, but these guys spent weeks and weeks preparing to make sure that we can stream this event to anybody around the world that wants to see it. We've actually got 2 cameras, we've got live streaming, we're actually putting videos up faster than WWDC are. I think that's a pretty fantastic thing. Yeah. So, the AV guys, I mean, just fantastic. They're here early, they're here late. You know, perfect execution, couldn't ask for very much more. And so then, another thing that we did this year is an AltConf app. So a guy called Thomas offered to do that. I don't know if he's here. Is he? No, okay. So Thomas did that, and it's fantastic. It means that everyone can get schedules on their phone. It's a new thing for us, so very happy with that as well. And then another first for this year, party time. So we teamed up with Jim Dalrymple from The Loop, and we put on an absolutely fantastic party just here in the museum again. Lots of people came along. It was a lot of fun. But we're also branching out into some other evening events as well. So we teamed up with CocoaPods and put on a CocoaPods evening event. And really, this is about taking Alt to the next level. It's about taking it to a festival, not just to one thing that you come to. It's a reason for you to come to San Francisco during WWDC. And then possibly my favorite thing so far, we now have an alt-dub-dub going on, which I'm pretty sure means that we've made it. So a guy called Charles Perry rented a conference room and was just watching videos, and they kind of dubbed it alt-dub-dub, which I think is just It's just the best thing. I love it. So, and then I quipped that we hired them, so that was pretty cool. To some more serious stuff. We're sharing knowledge here. That's a lot of what we do at Alt. And we had 37 speakers this year, give or take one or two. I did a count, but I might not be too accurate. We had 37 speakers who are just world class. Like, they're just brilliant people. And don't get me wrong, like everything else that we do is very, very difficult, but you should not underestimate how difficult it is for someone to put something together and then stand in front of you and give that talk. It's very, very difficult. It takes a lot of time, and all of these guys gave their time completely for free, and just for the love of the community for what we're doing. So let's give them a big round of applause. So we also had 5 panel discussions. It's like 25 panelists on those, which was really cool. We had 13 lab sessions this year, and we had about 45 people helping out in the labs. And that's massive. Considering what we did last year in the labs, we've taken that to a new level. I mean, we have to stack labs 2 deep of a morning and an afternoon just to get things done, which I think is really fantastic. That's a real kind of indicator of how many people are helping out and how many people are contributing in ways that aren't just standing up in front of you. So let's give a hand for the labs. So that's, about 107 odd amazing people just helping out and just sharing some knowledge. So Alt doesn't really happen in a vacuum. Everything costs some money. And so just want to call out all the sponsors that helped us this year. They're really fantastic. A lot of these guys got on really early and really helped us out. I mean, we can't put it on. We have to pay for here. We have to pay for Jillian's. We have to pay for the bash. We have to pay for so many other things. So, I mean, this is just fantastic. And one thing to call out, these Raise Labs guys down in the right corner, they helped us out a lot with logistics, just getting things set up with money, with just a lot of the kind of bits and pieces that you don't really realize happen whenever you're organizing things. So, round of applause for the sponsors. I'm just going to make you guys clap on and on. All right, let's talk about the volunteers. So, someone said to me earlier in the week, I don't understand how you look so calm this week. And I said, well, are you looking at me? Because that's not the case. But the reason that I can at least survive this week is because of these guys, because of the volunteers. They're really the unsung heroes of all. They're the ones that you don't realize are even there. They're the people that direct you. They're the people that set everything up in the morning and tear it down at night, because we have to take everything down every single day. And so these guys here are just, there's so many of them. I like doing this because it's just like, keep going, keep going. There's about 40 volunteers, and they were all led by a fantastic guy called Kendall. I don't know if you've met him. Unfortunately, he's left now, or else I get him to stand up at the front. Fantastically organized. They knew exactly what they were doing and when they were doing it. If you didn't notice that they were there, then they did their job. And I think that that's pretty much the case for everybody. So it's really fantastic. And there's people spotting their names on the screen, so that's brilliant. Okay. Oh, I have a thing. I have a thing at the end, but yeah. So Alt's more than doubled in size every single year that we've done it. And it's more than just about code. It's about the community that's around it. It's this amazing, passionate, and exciting community, and Alt's here to give everyone a place in it, whether they have a ticket for Dub Dub or not. It's a reason to come to San Francisco during Dub Dub, and it's just a place to be. So we're really pushing the limits here at Alt, and we hope that everything that we put on has helped you guys to push those limits as well. I'm certainly ridiculously proud of everything that we've done here, and I think anybody that's involved in it is as well. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Just thank you to everybody that helped out. It's been a pretty fantastic week, and we're going to get James Dempsey on now to start finishing it off. But I'll do a little Q&A while he's getting set up if anybody has questions or not.
Our next speaker is, along with the rest of the organizing team, responsible for organizing this entire amazing week. Can we have